Hey, comic book community, Longbox Love Affair here. I'm doing an impromptu video for me. I went to a comic book convention this past weekend, and I found some really great books. I found some nostalgic books that might mean nothing to you, but they mean something to me. Found some a slab for a variant that I've been looking for, and a bunch of other cool key comics. So let's start with the slab. So my buddy Dimitri, he has an Instagram handle called Devolved Comics. He's also part of the Pop-Up Comics crew that is based in the Northern Virginia area, but they do cons. Actually, they've done a bunch of different cons, including Heroes Con, I believe. So definitely check them out. So Dimitri had a book on eBay, and I didn't realize it was him that was the book that was posted. And so I finally did, and we came to a deal so that I would avoid eBay fees for him and avoid shipping fees for me. So was able to pick up this Young Avengers #3 Tradmore variant, 9/8. This is a ghost. This book you don't see a whole lot, and there are books that I've been looking for that are just super hard to find, and when you find them, you snag them as much as you can. Sometimes the prices are crazy, but the price is right. So Dimitri gave me a good price on this. I paid about $200 for this, and it's again Tradmore Young Avengers, that volume 2, and this is from 2013. So I had been looking at this, or only a few on eBay. We came to a deal. I finally picked it up today. It actually goes nicely with another slab I bought from him at the previous convention, because this is a convention that happens at a fire hall. It's sports cards in half the room, comics in the other. Really great group of dealers. I go to it maybe once every month and a half to 2 months. They have it. So it's pretty regular. It's called Schaff Promotions. If you are in the DC area, definitely check them out. So at the previous convention, I picked this one up, Young Avengers #2, the variant. It's the Stephanie Hans variant. So Dimitri had this one as well. I am looking for the Jim Chung #5 variant. It's a white background. It's got a really cool cover. I'm a big fan of Jim Chung's artwork, so it'd be nice to find that someday. So if any of you have hookups or have the book and you're willing to part with it, let me know. This is all personal collection for me. That I am a big fan of Young Avengers, especially the harder to find covers. So this one, I'm not sure if they did a variant cover for #4, but #5 is the one that I can't find. So I'm casually looking for that for the right price, obviously. Another dealer had some great books that I was looking at, but nothing hit my fancy except for this Tales of Suspense '94, first appearance of MODOK. He is down here. I think the reprint, I can't remember what issue the reprint is. It's like a Marvel feature or something at the top. It's not Tales of Suspense. Does not have MODOK on the cover. But this one has water damage. I paid $5 for this book. So this is not a $5 book. I have one other copy of this that's probably in a little bit better condition without the water damage, but it has more crinkles in it. This has water damage, so that will lower the grade. But otherwise, it is a really solid comic book. And for $5, I was like, sorry, I can't give you a bigger sale, but happy to do $5. So here we go. Another dealer, Jason, gave me some great deals on 3 books. One was a wall book that I was super excited to see. So it's Secret Wars #8. You see this book a lot. A lot of people have this. This is the newsstand. I've been looking for the newsstand in a decent condition. I had one that was not in the best of condition, and I sold it as a set to my buddy Sean. So, and Sean's QWERTY Comics, if you follow him at all on Instagram and YouTube. But, and I recommend you do follow him. This is a tight spine, really nice copy. There's maybe a little chipping on the side. Not really. It's just, when the cover overhangs, sometimes the way the cover fits on the book, sometimes it gets a little bent down. I think this is probably a high 8 to low 9 condition. I didn't care. I paid less than $200 because I bundled this together and he gave me a nice deal. But the newsstand was worth it. I've been looking for another copy of this book, and I had 2 that kind of slipped through my grasp when I was out of town. So I've had that fire under me to get another copy. So this is probably my 3rd or 4th copy that I have, and just been picking this one up as I can. Also, was in that bundle, was able to pick up Fantastic Four 211, Really nice copy. It was originally priced at 15, so again, with everything together, it was probably a little less. I did notice after the fact that there was a little bit of, I don't know if that's a tear or just kind of an indent color breaking there. It's too bad, but that's okay. It was a cheap price. First appearance of Terrax. So it was Terrax, one of the heralds of Galactus. I don't. He might have been. I can't remember now. I'm drawing a blank, but he was definitely in Silver Surfer. He's a cosmic character. And then also, on a whim, I picked this up because this book looks so beautiful. Submariner #2. So it's a crossover. I think this might be the first crossover with the Inhumans. So he had it for 40. Again, I paid a little bit less. Probably paid 10 to 20% less, I think. I can't remember exactly. So forgive me for not knowing the exact amount. But bundled this with the Secret Wars and the Terrax. And so this got Triton on the cover. Really, I mean, it's a dark cover, which could easily be dented up and everything, but this is a very solid condition book. Do you know how sometimes when you're looking at long box after long box and you're not finding anything and you're like, is this worth me looking? Am I going to find anything today in this box or this dealer's set of boxes? Should I give up? Sometimes I need something to wet my whistle is usually what I say. And when I was looking at Carl's books, who I always find something at his books, he is Ion Comics and he's going to be at Baltimore Comic Con as well. I found one book that I knew, I was like, okay, I want to find other books now that I've found this one that kind of wet my whistle and broke the seal and allowed me to feel like I could keep hunting. And I didn't find this until towards the end. So enough talking. Unity Zero Red. So really nice book. Valiant at its best, in my opinion. I'm a Valiant Unity fan, pre-Unity from like 1991, 92. It's when I started collecting Valiant. Special place in my heart. My uncle and I collected these, and that's right when I started getting into superhero comic books. So this is a super hard one to find. This was an incentive, I believe, that they started giving out. They did the gold books, but this was maybe one of their first incentives. Usually it's blue, but this is the red variant. I have one of these already. I paid $1 for it at the same set of conventions years and years and years ago. So was excited to get this one. He had it priced for $35. I did not pay $35. I got a great deal. I'll tell you about that deal in a second. The other ones I got in that deal were Green Lantern 48. Had it priced at $20. Really solid copy. I realized I didn't have this book, and I didn't realize this book was going for a lot of money until recently. So I was like, let me see if I can find it. And I think it's a cameo of Kyle Rayner, who became the Green Lantern for the later part of the 90s and moving forward. So a key character in the Green Lantern universe. And this is where where Hal Jordan goes to Coast City, the remnants of Coast City, and essentially resurrects them after the reign of the Supermen when Coast City got destroyed. The other book that I was excited to find, and I found this book at another dealer's for $150. I was like, no way, is Marvel Team Up 14 with Invincible. This was priced at 40, yes, 40. It does have some ticks. It is not near mint. It's probably VF plus, maybe near mint minus if I'm lucky. But it is Invincible and Spider-Man team up. I own this in a slab. I can't remember what the grade is. It's not a 9.8. It might be a 9.8. I can't remember. But I thought I'd like to bring this back and have another one in the collection and keep my eye out for this book. I think it's a really cool book to have. So for all three of these, I paid $75. And I feel like that was a really nice deal. So was getting the nice hookup from Carl. Last at the convention was a bunch of dollar books. And so I didn't have a whole lot of patience to look through every single bin. And then you get certain people that get in the way and they're looking at their bins and you want to not infringe on their area. So I got through bins that I thought they're alphabetized. So I got through the alphabet areas that I was really interested in. Found some books I was not expecting to find and some magazines. So this is more nostalgia / a little bit of speculation / potential sells. So I found this Incredible Hulk 418, the gatefold. This is the first Talos, I believe, the Skrull from Secret Invasion. So this is the gatefold version. I think I have the non-gatefold version currently. I have sold this book over time, so this would be one that I would eventually probably let go. But for $1. The other one I picked up, and this is more of a what the heck, why not? Wildcats #2, the infamous Prism cover. How beautiful is that? 90s goodness again, people. So why did I pick this up? I think I have all of the Wildcats except all the original series Wildcats except for this one. So I thought, why not? I don't know if it has the Image Zero coupon on it, but I didn't care. It looked minty. I feel like, for $1, why not? Why not? And I love the newsstand variant, which has not the prismatic effects. And the other comic book I picked up was this Avengers West Coast 100 Mephisto. There you got the Mephisto. I've sold this book before and had good results with this in auction. I think because people were so specking on Mephisto, not a bad book to have. And I feel like he had a bunch of the different foils from this time period. Avengers had like a gold Vision one, and they had this one, and a silver something or other. And this Mephisto one was the best of the bunch that they had. And then last but not least, I've never seen these before at this convention, but I bought Wizards. I bought Wizards for $1 each, including Wizard 8, Will's Portasio, Bishop cover. Bishop was super hot back then. Wizard #9. This is my first Wizard. My parents bought this for me before we went on a road trip to Myrtle Beach to visit my grandparents. This was my first Wizard, and it's drawn by Bart Sears, who his signature is Whitman. I think he was going under a pseudonym of some sort. I'm not sure why. I don't know the backstory. Killer Venom book. Wizard 11 got Spawn, so I don't know, maybe someone is interested in Wizards with Spawn because of the Todd McFarlane story, or the signing with CGC. And last but not least, Wizard 12, we got Wildcats. So we got a double thing here going with Wildcats. Non-Prism, but for $1, I was like, let me have some nostalgia. Let me look into this and just collect these. Your margin for error with a $1 book is very low, and hey, it brings me joy. And I think that was one of the things that really bothered me about some of the comments in a previous video of mine about CGC unboxings, where a couple people, not everybody, were criticizing of why I got something graded. And it's like, it's not for you to decide why I got something graded. I wanted to get it graded, and that is good enough for me. It didn't get the grade I want. Hey, that's okay. Was I looking to sell the book at that moment? No. So, these books are ones that give me joy. I did it for a reason, and there's no right way to collect. We certainly have our opinions about what people collect, but there's no right way. So this is what I collected at this moment in time at this convention. I had fun. I would have stayed a little bit longer. I was tired. It gets to be lunch hour, and I'm just like 2.5 hours at this convention, which is, 2 or 3 rows in a fire hall out of 4. It's just, it was a good Sunday morning activity, and good to see some people in the comic book community out at this convention. Again, check them out, Schaff Promotions, if you are in the Northern Virginia, DC area. It is a super fun thing. And I know someone on Instagram, I won't call him out because I don't know if he wants that, but an Instagrammer that I'm connected with, I've recommended he check this out. And so I think he had a good time as well. He picked up some good books to help fill some of his runs. So there's some great stuff. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Like I said, I had a lot of fun at this haul. And there's some more conventions, including Baltimore. Baltimore Comic-Con is coming up very shortly. So looking forward to getting there, getting my hands dirty, and be there all 3 days and find some hot books. Maybe I'll find that Young Avengers #5 variant, or maybe one of you can help me find it. So keep me posted, keep watch, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up if you liked what you watched, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.